Welcome to Cafe Stimulatte. Grab a seat and your favorite beverage. Conversation. Downloading. Namaste. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Welcome to Cafe Stimulatte. Thanks for stopping by and having coffee with me today. Out of all the places in the matrix you could be, I am glad that you chose to be here with me. Hello, I'm Paula. Let's dive into our topic of discussion for today. Today's topic is all about you. This is a continuation of our previous discussion, where I set the foundation by illuminating as spiritual beings who we are not. We will continue to journey into many different aspects of our being. You are a force, even if the world tries to make you feel otherwise. Despite the external forces that may seek to diminish your sense of worth and capability, your true power lies within, unshaken and undiminished by outside influences. The world may attempt to impose limits, to tell you what you can and cannot do, to make you feel small in the face of your challenges or circumstances. Yet these are merely illusions designed to distract you from the immense strength that resides within you. Your power is not defined by the opinions and actions of others, but by the inner resilience and determination that guide you. No matter how powerless you may feel at times, your true power is rooted in your ability to choose your response, to rise above adversity, and to continue forward with courage and conviction. It is the quiet strength that emerges in the face of doubt, the unwavering belief in yourself when the world seems to doubt you. Your power is also found in your capacity to connect with Source God, to tap into the deep well of wisdom and potential waiting from the universe. When you align with this source, you'll discover that your power is not something that can be taken away, but rather something you can build upon. It's inherently part of who you are. In moments when you feel powerless, remember that this is merely a temporary illusion. Your true power is eternal, unbreakable, and ever-present. It is the force that enables you to overcome obstacles, to create change, and to shape your journey. Embrace your power, for it is yours by birthright. No matter what the world may try to make you believe, your power is real, profound, and capable of transforming not only your life, but the world around you. You are powerful beyond measure, a living embodiment of electricity and magnetism, the very forces woven into the fabric of the universe. Within you, this dynamic interplay of masculine and feminine energies creates a balanced harmony that resonates with the core of existence. These energies are not opposite, but complementary forces. When united, they generate a profound and dynamic flow of life force energy. The life force energy is the essence of your being, the spark that animates your soul, and the power that drives your spirit. You carry within you the beauty of these energies, shaping not only your personal reality, but also influencing the cosmos around you. As you align and balance these forces within, you unlock the potential to manifest harmony, wholeness, and a deeper connection to the universal flow of energy that binds all of creation. In this balance, you find your true power, an energy that is both creative and destructive, nurturing and protective, gentle yet fierce. It is this equilibrium that allows you to move through life with grace, intention, and the ability to transform not only yourself, but your reality. Embrace this dynamic interplay of energies, for it is the very source of your limitless potential and the key to your profound impact on the universe. Your energy is the spark of life itself, the drive, creativity, and passion that propels you forward. It is the current that flows through your thoughts and actions, igniting new ideas and possibilities. Your magnetic energy is the force of attraction, the power that draws experiences, people, and opportunities into your life. Together, these energies make you a dynamic and influential presence on the earth. As you come to understand and harness these energies within you, you realize that you are not just a passive participant in the universe. You are a valuable contributor. Your energy interacts with the greater cosmic field, influencing and being influenced by the energies who surround you. Every thought, every emotion, every intention sends ripples through the universe, creating connections and patterns that extend far beyond your immediate experience. This awareness empowers you to consciously direct your energy in ways that uplift and enhance not only your own life, but also the lives of others. By aligning your electromagnetic energies with your highest intentions, you become a force of positive change, a beacon of light and possibility. In recognizing this power, you also acknowledge your responsibility. In the movie Spider-Man, Uncle Ben tells Peter, "With great power comes great responsibility." This universal truth applies to everyone, not just superheroes. Its message is that any form of power or ability, no matter great or small, must be handled with care and integrity. Power, in any form, can influence the lives of others, and with that influence comes the duty to use it justly and compassionately. Uncle Ben's advice serves as a reminder that power should not be taken lightly, as it can lead to both positive and negative outcomes depending on how it's wielded. Your powers, whether they are intellectual, emotional, spiritual, or physical, are not just privileges. The more you recognize your power, the more you must understand that your actions, decisions, and even intentions have significant consequences. Responsibility means using your powers wisely, ethically, and for the greater good rather than for selfish gain. It also involves being accountable for the outcomes that your powers bring into the world. Some might wonder, if Source wanted us to have these powers, why didn't we just come already activated with them? Well, this is more about your potential and journey to self-discovery. One perspective is that if humans were born with their full powers already activated, the experience of growth, learning, and transformation would be lost. The process of discovering and developing one's abilities is a crucial part of the experience. It teaches patience, humility, and the importance of choices. And lastly, students one day grow to be guides, protectors, and keepers of this knowledge. Starting with limited powers, allow individuals to develop the wisdom and maturity needed to handle their powers responsibly. It can be seen as a form of divine guidance, where the gradual unveiling of the power is part of the large plan for personal and collective evolution. This journey from potential to realization is where true character is forged, and it ensures that when powers are fully realized, they are accompanied by the understanding of how to use them in ways that align with higher principles and purpose. The gradual activation of powers can be seen as a test or a training ground where individuals prove their readiness to handle greater responsibilities. It encourages a deeper connection with one's higher self and with the divine, as the process often involves overcoming challenges, learning from experiences, and seeking guidance. In this way, the journey towards unlocking one's full full potential is not just about gaining power, but about becoming the kind of person who is worthy and capable of using it for good. Your energy contributes to the collective vibration of all that is. By embracing your power and channeling it for good intention, you fulfill your role as co-creator in the ongoing evolution of the universe. Realization plays a crucial role in the journey of consciousness. As you delve deeper into different states of awareness, you'll start to notice and identify the intricate patterns and synchronicities that weave through your experiences. These patterns reveal the polarities, parallels, and recurring themes that form the structure of the matrix around you. By recognizing these connections, you gain a deeper understanding of the interconnected nature of reality and your place within it. In the movie The Matrix, people like Neo could start to see the raining down of the ones and zeros, which represents the binary code, which is related to computer systems. The binary system or algorithm is the base of all computing systems and operations. It enables devices to store, access, and manipulate all types of information directed to and from the system's memory. The binary code consists of two numbers, ones and zeros. Only the combination of these two numbers represents numbers, letters, and other types of informational coding. In the movie Neo's name, if you reconfigure the letters, it creates the word one, as they repeatedly call him the One. Neo's name means one and revived from. Another interesting detail of the movie Matrix Resurrections 4 is the movie begins with the raining down of the binary numbers and starts by entering into the zero. And also, remember, Neo created a game called Binary. He created a game for himself so that in his next life, he will hopefully come across the game in hopes that it would trigger his memory of who he was so that he can awaken to being Neo again. And metaphorically, the game also seems like to be like the game of life, going around cracking the codes and deciphering between what is real and what is not real, jumping timelines to obtain new levels of consciousness, gathering tools to gain access to abilities that will help you overcome the challenges of life. Some game, huh? The International Electrotechnical Commission, the IEC, also added these symbols to its collection in 1973 to replace the words on and off on the power buttons. These symbols, based on the binary system, with the straight line representing the one and the circle representing the zero, creates the universal symbol for the power on button. You can find this symbol with the one completely inside the circle, and the others are with the one partially inserted into the circle. That's the universal symbol for about to be on. You just have to push it. Either way, it represents the union of the masculine and feminine energy present to power on. There are other energies at work within you. You are powerful. When we explore the intricate ways in which our electromagnetic nature impacts our spiritual and physical processes, we allow ourselves to connect more deeply with all things. In doing so, we open new pathways that heighten our intuition, senses, spiritual growth, and consciousness. Neo and Trinity are the perfect example of these two forces at work. It was made known that Neo and Trinity together were a force. Now this concept reaches far beyond male and female sex, but Now this concept reaches far beyond the male and female sex, It's about the masculine and feminine energies at work within each of us. We are talking about the yin and yang, the light and the shadow side of us, our conscious side in unity with our subconscious side of our brains, the spiritual and the physical. Do you see the pattern? Though they are different, they are complementary to each other. Together, these forces have the power to reproduce and create. Every time these unions come together internally and externally, powerful things manifest. The analyst in this movie, the calculating and manipulative analyst of the Matrix, reveals his deep understanding of the forces that govern both the Matrix, represents things in the spiritual or in the mind and the real world, which is the physical or the external illusion. He explains how he harnesses these powerful forces, rooted in the principles of electromagnetic energy and the interplay of masculine and feminine energy, to manipulate reality itself. The analyst's mastery over these energies reflects his extensive knowledge of how they influence the world. He understands that the masculine and feminine energies, when brought together, form a potent and transformative force. These energies are not merely symbolic, but are akin to the polarity found in electromagnetism, two complementary forces that, when balanced and aligned, possess the power to alter reality on a fundamental level. He leverages the understanding to maintain control over the Matrix, ensuring that the balance of these forces remains skewed to his advantage. By manipulating the dynamics between the masculine and feminine energies, he creates a world where individuals are kept in a state of perpetual tension and conflict, unable to reach the harmony that could enable them to break free from his control. The analyst's ability to use these energies highlights the true power of the masculine and feminine when united. There's a scripture in the Bible. Now, some people may say it's out of context, but I believe it's very complementary to what I'm explaining now. Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. He knew that if these forces were to come into perfect balance, they would create a resonance so powerful it could reshape the very fabric of the Matrix, threatening his stronghold over it. This is why he fears the union of Neo and Trinity, as their combined energies represent the ultimate balance of these forces, capable of transcending the limitations of the Matrix and bringing about a new reality. In his manipulations, the analyst inadvertently underscores a fundamental truth. The union of the masculine and feminine energy is a source of unparalleled power, with the potential to bring about profound change. It is the realization that drives the resistance within the Matrix, as they seek to reclaim this balance and harness the true power that lies within the harmony of these complementary forces. Just let me say, this movie was highly underrated, and I think it was due to the complexity of the dialogue, meaning that I think it just went over people's heads. But for me, the script was dead on about what is going on in the world today from a spiritual perspective. Here are some parts of the script that I highlighted. The analyst says, quietly yearning for what you don't have while dreading losing what you do. Desire and fear, baby. Here, this is the analyst, and he resurrects Neo and Trinity to use them as a power source, keeping them apart so they couldn't be together while harvesting their energy from their misery. Tesla, understanding the power of emotion, said this: if your hate could be turned into electricity, it will light up the whole world. So, if our hate carries that much power, so does the emotion of fear. Watch the movies Monster Inc. It's about these monsters that was using the screams of children to power their world. And closer towards the end of the movie, they found another source that was even more powerful than screams, which was laughter. Meaning, if your fear can carry that much power, then how much more powerful is the power of love? The villain, the aka devil, the analyst, used people to watch in order to improve the algorithm of the Matrix. Back to the script in the movie. We worked for years trying to activate your source code. I was about to give up when I realized Trinity. It was never just you. Alone, neither of you is of any particular value. Like acids and bases, you're dangerous when mixed together. I want to stop right there. Acids and bases, you're dangerous when mixed together. On a pH scale, acids and bases occupy opposite ends of the spectrum. I just want to explain this real quick. Each with its own distinct characteristics and energy. Acids with a pH level below 7 are powerful and reactive, often associated with the warm tones of reds and oranges. Bases, on the other hand, have a pH level above 7 and embody the cool hues of blue and green, representing stability and balance. The pH scale itself is a vibrant spectrum. This colorful gradient is not just a visible representation, but also a metaphor for the powerful and sometimes volatile interactions that occur when opposing forces meet. When acids and bases come together, their reaction can be intense and sometimes explosive, much like the merging of complementary energies. Though they exist on opposite ends of the spectrum, their union creates a powerful reaction, neutralizing each other. But in doing so, they can release immense energy. This is why, like acids and bases, you must be mindful when these forces within you or around you mix, as they have the potential to create something powerful, transformative, or potentially dangerous if not balanced properly. Back to the script. He says, every time where you two bonded, let's just say, bad things happen. Pretty much they started destroying the Matrix. Neo, however, as long as I managed to keep you close, but not too close, I discovered something incredible. Now, my predecessor loved precision. As his predecessor, and he was talking about the previous devil, the previous analyst, which as we grow and as we progress, I was told in the spirit that as we evolve, so do they. They have to evolve in order to try to keep the matrix bound. Okay, back to the script. He goes, his matrix was all fuzzy facts and equations. He hated the human mind, so he never bothered to realize that you don't give a shit about facts. It's all about fiction. The only world that matters is the one in here. And you people believe the craziest shit. What validates and makes your fictions real? Feelings. In the Matrix, now we'll stop it there, which is true. In the Matrix, we allow ourselves to stay in situations longer than we are supposed to due to our feelings, simply how we feel about a person or the situation. Just like Tina Turner said, what's love got to do with it? When she came to this realization, she took on a whole new mindset and gained the power to leave, to realize that she deserves a better life. Also, in the movie, they say that hope and fear also have the same coding, though they are both emotions. back to the script. Here's the thing about feelings. They're so much easier to control than facts. Turns out, in the Matrix, the worse we treat you, the more we manipulate you, the more energy you produce. It's nuts. You ever wonder why you have nightmares, why your own brain tortures you? It's actually us maximizing your output. And let me stop it there. So what he's suggesting is that these engineered nightmares are designed to push people to their limits, creating intense emotional and psychological responses that make them more productive or compliant within the matrix. By inducing fear, anxiety, or stress through nightmares, the system can ensure that individuals remain in a heightened state of awareness or vulnerability, making them easier to control and manipulate. This is why the media is so gung-ho on having you constantly watch the injustice done by people, the cops running into people's houses, shooting them, pull them over in their cars, just the senseless murders that are done by people who are supposed to be protecting us. And then we also get to watch them get off the hook or get a slap on the hand for the things that they do. It's all just to keep people in a state of fear. What he is admitting that these disturbing experiences are calculated strategies used by the system to extract maximum energy or productivity from people, keeping them trapped in a cycle of fear and submission. The phrase, "it works just like this," implies that this method is efficient and effective in achieving the desired outcomes, keeping people under control by exploiting their deepest fears and insecurities. I know what you're thinking. These movies are just fiction, and yes, on the surface they are, but they are sometimes mediums where deeper truths are hidden in plain sight. Filmmakers, writers, and creators sometimes embed real-world concepts, insights, or truths within the narratives of fictional stories, allowing them to convey powerful messages to provoke thought without being overtly obvious. Hidden in plain sight is the technique of placing information or ideas in context where they are easily overlooked because they are presented as entertainment or fantasy. In other words, because these ideas are woven into fictional stories, viewers may not immediately recognize the deeper meanings or real-world parallels they contain. This allows certain truths to be explored in a way that bypasses direct scrutiny or censorship, making them accessible to those who are willing to look beyond the surface. Okay, this is my last dialogue, my last script, okay? And so he said, Neo and Trinity represents more than just a formidable duo. They embody the union of the subconscious and conscious mind, each bringing a different but complementary form of power to their relationship. In this context, Neo represents the conscious mind, the active, rational, and deliberate force that interacts with the world in a direct and intentional way. Trinity, on the other hand, symbolizes the subconscious mind, which is more intuitive, emotional, and deeply connected to the underlying forces of the universe. When the analyst asks, "Can you control her?" in reference to Trinity, it's a reflection of the common misconception that the subconscious mind can be easily controlled or subdued by the conscious mind. However, in the story, Trinity's newfound balance and strength demonstrated that the subconscious mind, once empowered and harmonized, is not something to be controlled, but rather something to be aligned with. It holds immense power, especially when it operates in union with the conscious mind. The balance between Neo and Trinity mirrors the powerful synergy that occurs when the conscious and subconscious mind are in harmony. In In this balanced state, they amplify each other's strengths. Just as the conscious mind guides intentional actions, the subconscious mind fuels those actions with deep-rooted beliefs, emotions, and instincts. When these two aspects of the self are aligned, they enable an individual to transcend ordinary limitations. When these two aspects of self are aligned, they enable an individual to transcend ordinary limitations, tapping into a source of inner power that is far greater than what either can achieve alone. The unity is akin to the masculine and feminine energies within us all, where the masculine represents the active, assertive force, and the feminine represents the receptive, nurturing force. When these energies are in balance, they create a holistic power that is greater than the sum of its parts. Similarly, when Neo as the conscious mind and Trinity as the subconscious mind come together in perfect union, they become an unstoppable force. Trinity's enhanced power in the story, once she has achieved balance, highlights the potential of the subconscious mind when it is fully integrated with the conscious mind. It is not about control, but about collaboration. The conscious mind must learn to trust and work with the subconscious, understanding that the true power lies in their union. Together, they represent the ultimate power couple, not just in their relationship, but in the way they mirror the inner workings of the human mind and the profound potential that lies in achieving balance and harmony within oneself. I felt like the need to speak about that because people were so upset in the movie that Neo didn't fly. But in this movie, it was about the feminine being able to reach her full potential as well. Not only Neo being the one, but also Trinity, representative of the female energy. Trinity develops the same reality warping powers as Neo after being awakened to her true identity. In this lifetime, Trinity harnessed her own power to bend reality. Neo already mastered this in a prior matrix. Because the program keeps evolving, he gained a new superpower in this lifetime. Neo's new power is that he could perceive, interpret, and change the matrix computer codes. By completely being in his newfound power, he effortlessly defeats Agent Smith by forcing himself into the agent's body and destroying it from the inside. Oh wow, Paula, are you saying we're going to be able to jump in people's meat suits and destroy them from the inside out? Hell no. That's not what I'm saying. No, what I'm saying is that the battle is about energy. By using your power, by using your energy, you will be able to destroy any lie with the truth. We tap into our powers, and the divine will give us guidance in what to do and how to handle the situations that we go through in life. Back to the script. I'm trying to finish the script, right? We have a few questions. You tried to activate the failsafe. The suits tried. Obviously, without control of your source code, I knew that was impossible. So why haven't the suits purged you? This is them asking the analysts these questions, the AKA devil, right? And he answers, because I know the system, I know human beings, and I know you. Right now, you're feeling good about what you've done. You should. It was a victory. Bravo. Now what? You've come here to negotiate some kind of a deal? You think you hold all the cards because you can do whatever you want in the world. I say go for it. Remake it. Knock yourselves out. Paint the sky with rainbows. But here's the thing. The sheeple aren't going anywhere. They like my world. They don't want this sentimentality. They don't want freedom or empowerment. They want to be controlled. They crave the comfort of certainty. And that means you two back into your pods, unconscious and alone, just like them. And he chuckles. And this is what Trinity says. We're not here to negotiate anything. We were on our way to remake your world. Change a few things, kinda like the paint the sky with rainbows idea, just to remind people what a free mind can do. I forgot, it's easy to forget. He makes it easy. That he does. Something he should think about. Before we get started, we decided to stop by and say thank you. He gave us something that we never thought we could have. An analyst said, "What is that?" Neo said, "Another chance." He was speaking about being eternal. You are a force endowed with unique gifts and potential, just waiting to be fully realized. Until you recognize and embrace these innate powers, you won't be able to utilize these tools to their fullest capacity. This is what transforms us from victims to victors in the matrix. Understanding and acknowledging who you are is the key to unlocking the true extent of what you can become. Once you do, there will be no limits to what you can do, and there will be no devil in this realm or any other that will be able to stop you. Well, Ashe, I hope you enjoyed our coffee time today. Here, we always keep it brewing. I hope I was able to make your day. Until next time, you'll find me here at Cafe Stimulatte. And remember, the divine in me honors the divine in you. Thanks for stopping in. If you would like to contact me, email me at cafestimulatte@outlook.com. Thanks again. Bye.